He'll take it himself. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And that's why this guy is so dangerous. He's an explosive play just waiting to happen, and it doesn't have to come just handing the football off. That was a simple check down throw, but he got it to him in space, and all of a sudden he does the rest, right? He's able to see the field. He's making people miss. He's got tremendous contact balance and speed. They get an explosive play in the passing game on a simple check down throw to the running back.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him. And a nice gain offensively here. And this is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
The Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield, it's Griffin. Takes a hit as he fires. Pulls it in, it's Benjamin. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a great example of him understanding where everybody is on the field, because that wasn't the guy he wanted to throw it to. But he knew he was going to get hit. He had to get rid of it quickly, dumped it off.
Makes the catch and he's free. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Reads it, fires complete. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Gets it out fast. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They're going to test the right side with this one. Crosses the 30. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Texas State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Looking for the time with the extra point.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
It is not raining.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football. Be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
Looking to throw, it's Griffin. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the pass. Makes the grab past the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The give to the big fullback. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Fullbacks, a.k.a. blocking backs, a.k.a. don't touch the football very often and usually don't go far down the field. But nice little chunk run here for the fullback. Give him the ball, reward the big fella.
Fires on the move. Complete to the right. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. He is in. Touchdown, Georgia.
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Turning it on! They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge, like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
The Bobcats come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time.
Here's a little room there. Picks first down. Touchdown, Bobcats. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we were all tied up here in the second. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll go to the fullback. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Dogs have a lot of options on second and inches. Running inside. It's all stopped. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Marsh. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. The give to the fullback. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Second down coming up. Back to throw, it's Griffin. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! He'll try to take it back. Smashes ahead. Touchdown, Texas State. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback adapting. He turns it loose to the left. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
Looking for a big play. Leaping grab for a big gain. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
To the air, it's Griffin. Oh, they're after him. Trying to get away. He's going to fire to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge gain. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's caught. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here.
Jekyll and Hyde for this offense and for this quarterback, right? Pick 6 on the last drive. You saw on the sidelines the coach is talking to him, really trying to pick his spirits up. I don't know what they said to him, but whatever it was, it worked because this drive is looking really good here by the offense, and what a beautiful throw there by the quarterback.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
A shot toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Dogs!
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He might want another play. Sellers. Showing the arm strength down the left side. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing on the knees.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Forced out of the pocket. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off?
And the offensive player had to commit pass interference on that play. You saw the defender jump the throw. The defender was in position to make an interception, so the offensive player had to do something to break it up.
Looking downfield very late in the half. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
And they'll stop him short of the first down, and they've got a timeout if they want to try to get the ball back before halftime. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. No fair catches here, looking for room. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Escapes the pressure going right. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They want to run this quarterback. Breaks the tackle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run, and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
They find Wesco open on the right. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Gonna run it. It's Riley. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the running back. Finding some room. The tag. Touchdown, Bobcats. They take the lead here in the second half. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. To the air, it's Griffin. Here's the pressure. Got his man on the right. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. And after that play got sideways, the intentional grounding brings up 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And he never had a chance.
And defensive coaches talk about it all the time. Winning first down. And what that does for a defense, they win first down. They force 2nd and long. They're ready for it. Nice job rushing the passer, getting the sack, and now putting them in an even more predictable situation. 3rd and forever. Great job by this defense.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Zings it complete to the right. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
Well, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the...
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in them. That time, they weren't able to come up with it. Curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
The offense changing the play. Throwing, Sellers. Quick completion on the out. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The Bobcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Griffin. Got it in the middle, it's Marsh. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. Now the play fake. Slings it downfield. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. And they get him out of bounds, but not before a sizable pickup on that one. On 1st and 10 from the 38. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Bulldogs!
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. And the Bobcats want to move quickly.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the 1st half. And here they are in the 2nd half defending a deep ball.
They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. The Bobcats looking to convert on 4th down. Fourth down, Sellers. Throws to the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Bobcats getting set on 1st and 10. On the option. Now the toss. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
Nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man, when you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy, makes it easier on their quarterback, and they've done that today.
Timeout called by assign the Bulldogs as their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun on 3rd down, Sellers. Touchdown, Texas State. Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, and getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And he puts through the extra point. But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Thought he might have had a little room for a second, but he'll be stopped at the 28. A pretty good job by the coverage unit. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Back to pass, it's Griffin. Hauls it in.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The sure hands, it's all stopped. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, but they stop him and knock him out of bounds. Georgia going up tempo.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Matthews. And he's got plenty for the first down, and now they'll have a chance to get their thoughts together coming out of a 2-minute timeout. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Looking to throw. Here's a heat. And he'll just get rid of that one.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Dropping back, it's Griffin. Going for 6. Intercepted to stop the threat. All down at the 18-yard line. A solid return after that interception.
Damn. That nigga called me a bitch and said fucking angry stuff. What type of shit? Oh my god. Niggas is funny. You're a fucking bitch. Fucking hang yourself. Holy fuck, I'm gonna get land already. I don't know what it is. 15 minutes. Like, why?
Glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. No home field advantage in this one, just a great stage for a neutral site showdown. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Texas State Bobcats. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. Bobcats headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Going for a big play right off the bat. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
And they choose to be aggressive. First play coming out, airing the football out, and the defense was absolutely not fielded. Nice job having discipline, being ready for the pass on the very first play, breaking on the football, and getting the juice early. The momentum on your side, making the first big play of the football.
Offense in an empty set. Here's Sellers to throw. Fires to the right. Makes the grab outside. It's Matthews. Forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB design run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
Sellers lined up in the gun on third down. Makes the grab. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Defense just didn't have an answer there on the slant throw. Once the completion was made, they just couldn't get to the ball carrier and get him down on the ground.
The give to the left side. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. And the Bobcats are threatening on first and goal. Might be changing the route. Sellers. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
3rd and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a deep grab. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. The give to the single back. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Look out, he's got room. Maybe a crease. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out of the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. There he goes. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
And I'm kind of surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, one touch, one touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that run.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Send the tight end in motion. The run inside. It's Riley. He breaks a tackle. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Throwing, Sellers. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. The option look. Now the pitch. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. And it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
Throwing right. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Can't get him to the ground. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Motion from the wideout. Here's Sellers to throw. Scrambling away. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Well, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Wide receiver going in motion. Again, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll give it to Johnson. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get the turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Sellers. Under fire. Fires toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he tacks on the extra point. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wingo. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. That Alabama offense. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Fires to the right. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. He makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Alabama quickly back to the line.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time, you get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Listen, sometimes you know as a quarterback, I got to scramble, I get outside the pocket, nothing's there, to fight another down. Good job not forcing the football. Incompletion, move on.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pocket
he got my...
Got a man in the middle. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
And love offenses that are willing to find matchups and take advantage of it. Like, use your running back in the middle of the field. You want to use a linebacker, so be it. He can beat it. This guy has really good speed, really good ball skills, and I like the way they're using him out of the backfield.
This is easy. I don't know.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. A give to Brown. Got a little press. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm. What a big-time run for this offense, a physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. Keeps it himself. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Inside the 20, chance for a good return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Throwing Sellers. That's caught. It's Clark. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? He's in open space downfield. He's got enough to move the chains and convert, but we'll see if they're content to just let this clock run here late in the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. They go play action with Sellers. Moving away from pressure. Now he'll throw back into the middle. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the 3rd quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
Left side, Wesco makes the grab. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
He'll pitch it. Crosses to 40. Could be an alley. They knock him down after an explosive play, and it was all because of the perfectly timed pitch.
And that's why this offense is hard to stop, man. They had that option to pitch it. So as a defense, like, I got to get the quarterback, and then I got to get the pitch man, and they lost the pitch man, and you could tell he made them pay with a big gain down the field.
The Bobcats will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Here's Sellers to throw. Moving out to the right. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it in with a run or go over the top? Play fake, Sellers. Pocket breaking down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State. He got it. Beat down in bounds. The extra point here with
All
time
I know
to game.
niggas, this shit is so easy. It's like that's a little pussy that keep it a secret.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss.
I should have moved.
He'll bring it out. It's Wingo. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Got enough for the first. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Knocked down for the tackle.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Floats it out in space. He's got to move. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Now they'll try the right side.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
The handoff to Johnson. Able to move ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in position to win.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
People talk about physical tackles all the time. That's how you deliver the boom. Lower your pads, run your feet, take that guy from him going forward to flat backwards on his back.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. Safe completion on the screen. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. It's hard to think of a worse time for a penalty like that than at this stage of the game. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. Got the big paws on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot. We'll walk out of here with a W.
tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Finds him out of the backfield. Just never had a chance. Defenders everywhere, and he loses yardage on this 4th down play.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Slithers into maybe some room here. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard.
Fuck me, bro.
This could be
Fuck
huge in a
me.
tie game.
Fuck.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight. It's close. Tied here in the 4th quarter. One play can change
That's on
everything.
me.
And that was a
This is
throw
great.
that the quarterback wishes he could have.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Sets up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Biggest drive of the game right here as we get close to the end of regulation. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line.
Man, we hear so much about aggressiveness. Interesting spot. You know, you're on your side of the field. It's a tie game. The clock ticks out. It's not the worst thing in the world, but we can't make a mistake in this situation.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. They'll give it to Johnson. Oh, he's got some space. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. He's going for it all. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Decisions. If you're the quarterback right now, that's the most important thing. You cannot put the football in harm's way. Tie football game late. But with these timeouts in your back pocket, you've got an opportunity to drive the field and win this thing. You just cannot throw the ball to the other team.
Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Under fire. Gets rid of it. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Well, at this point of the game, with this field position, with only a few ticks left on the clock, I think the safe move, obviously, punt the ball away, trust your defense, get it to OT, and go try to win it there.
Cradles it at the 35. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Sellers. He lobs one high down the left side.
Oh, I only had a timeout.
This offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Four quarters not enough to settle this one. We are headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
So here comes our first play of overtime. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. First and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. Snap in the shotgun. Bringing the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Touchdown, Bama! And they score first here in overtime.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21 to 14. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Stepping to the right. They get to him as he throws.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
They'll move the wide receiver. He wants to change this route. Throwing, Sellers. It's complete on the right side. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Huge third down to keep the drive alive. They need a touchdown on this possession. On third and short, they're giving it to the tight end. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Here comes the heat. Touchdown, Bobcats. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
They need this extra point to send it to double overtime. And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
Oh, don't feel me now. Don't feel me. I'm down to fuck up.
didn't get it done, and we start the second OT. Here's Sellers to throw. It's complete. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. You can break this down a lot of ways, but on that play, the quarterback just believed his guy was better than the defense.
And he was really right. And anytime you get pressed, man, where that corner on the outside is all the way up on the line of scrimmage, trying to get hands on that wide receiver. If I win right away, oh, man, you can make a big play on the outside, and he makes a big play for his quarterback.
This thing has been back and forth now. First and goal as they try to take the lead in overtime number 2. Touchdown, Texas State. They get a score to take the lead here in the second overtime.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Runs through the tackle. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Alabama pushing the tempo. Brown again.
It is. Oh my God.
There's some
shit.
He's run out of bounds.
They trying to flip me over.
They are in business first and
Oh,
goal.
jeez.
On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He'll pull it on the read. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Makes the grab on the back. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Third and goal, and they have to get it in the end zone here to have a chance. They'll run with Brown.
Oh.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with the point after.
Man, what a great response by this offense. Going down the field, scoring the touchdown. Now, I've got to go for 2. I know the new overtime rules. They changed this years ago. Jesse, you should work on this in practice. What's your go-to 2-point play right here?
I'll tell you, after running the ball as well as they did on that last touchdown, I could see them doing it again. I think they've got confidence in the big fellas up front to get it done, find a way into the end zone, and be more physical.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand.
Fucking do
Still
it.
through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away there, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here, we're bouncing around. We're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, Dave.
Yeah, right.
If you know Rich Davis, that is not happening, but we got a free game that was awesome, back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.